They say quick weeknight dinners are easy, but let's be honest, easy doesn't always mean memorable. What YouTube didn't tell you is that tucked inside those rushed 5-minute recipe videos are the moments that actually matter. The golden sear, the velvet sauce, the flavor tricks passed down in whispers, not step-by-steps. Tonight, we're not just making dinner. We're making the version that tastes like you had hours, but only took 30 minutes in one skillet. So if you thought pork chops were dry, boring, or better left for Sunday roasts, think again. These are thick, juicy pan-seared pork chops with a creamy apple mustard sauce that's so indulgent, you'll want to lick the pan. And just wait until you taste the snack, because while the pork rests, we're whipping up buttery garlic cheese toasts you'll start craving at breakfast. Then we finish it all off with a chilled homemade strawberry orange sparkle that turns your fridge leftovers into something you'd sip on a porch swing in June. Subscribe and share before we even get started, because this dinner, it's one of those you'll wish you knew sooner. Grab 2 thick cut boneless pork chops, about 1 inch thick, and pat them dry with paper towels. Season both sides generously with salt, pepper, garlic powder, and a light dusting of smoked paprika. Then, and this is the part they always skip, rub in just a touch of brown sugar on each side. Not enough to sweeten, just enough to caramelize. Let them rest while your skillet heats over medium-high with a tablespoon of olive oil and a teaspoon of butter. When it's hot, place the chops down and don't move them. Let them sear untouched for about 4 minutes until that deep golden crust forms. Flip, cook another 3 to 4 minutes, then set aside and loosely tent with foil. Now right into the same pan with all those flavorful bits. Lower the heat and melt in another tablespoon of butter. Add 1 small shallot, finely minced, and let it soften for about a minute. Then grate in 1 garlic clove and stir for just 30 seconds until fragrant. Here's where the sauce becomes magic. Pour in half a cup of apple cider. Yes, apple cider, and let it reduce by half. Stir in 1/3 cup of heavy cream and a tablespoon of whole grain mustard. Let it bubble gently into a warm, creamy, sweet and tangy sauce that wraps itself around every bite of pork. Add a tiny pinch of salt, a crack of black pepper, and return the pork chops to the pan just for a minute to soak in that sauce. The flavor is deep, the texture is rich, and it all took less time than scrolling for takeout. Now while the pork chops soak, we make the snack YouTube never told you to serve with weeknight dinners. Grab any leftover bread, sandwich slices, baguette ends, dinner rolls, it doesn't matter. Slice thick, rustic pieces. In a small bowl, mix 2 tablespoons of softened butter with 1 clove of minced garlic, a pinch of dried parsley, and a tablespoon of shredded cheddar. Spread this on the bread, sprinkle with mozzarella, or more cheddar if you like it extra cheesy, and pop them under the broiler for 2 to 3 minutes. Watch them, don't blink. What you'll pull out is a bubbling, golden, garlic-scented dream that you can break apart with your fingers. They're crunchy, gooey, and just a thing to snack on while plating dinner or dipping into that apple mustard sauce. And now for the drink that quietly steals the spotlight. In a blender, combine 1 cup of fresh or frozen strawberries, the juice of 2 oranges, a tablespoon of honey, and a small pinch of salt to make everything pop. Blend until smooth, then strain if you prefer a cleaner pour. Serve over ice and top with soda water or sparkling mineral water. The result: a fizzy, fruity, just sweet enough refreshment that tastes like summer and looks like something you paid $6 for at a brunch cafe. Add a slice of lime and a few mint leaves if you're feeling extra. And there you have it. A juicy seared pork chop dripping with creamy apple mustard sauce, a crunchy cheesy garlic toast you'll be making on repeat, and a strawberry orange sparkle that turns an ordinary night into something worth toasting. It's the kind of quick weeknight dinner no one told you about, but now you know. If you love this kind of flavor-packed shortcut, make sure you hit subscribe, like this video, share it with someone who always says there's nothing to eat, and drop a comment telling me if you're team garlic toast, team fizzy drink, or team pour that sauce on everything. Because trust me, this is only the beginning. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.